headline number 2, according to Digital Journal, the online retailer MorningSave is opening up its own physical store in Texas. The store is set to open on April 29th and promises to entice customers with a new type of treasure hunts for amazing deals. The store will feature, quote, digital signage, QR codes, projectors, televisions, and tablets. Tell me what they've won, Bob. Mobile and adaptable displays and dynamic lighting to allow the events, deals, and entire store to transform it into an entirely new shopping experience every week. Like its online counterpart, the physical store will highlight new products and offer deeply discounted savings on an ever-changing assortment of items from a broad selection of merchandise categories, including home, kitchen, beauty, tech, accessories, and more, end quote. And my question for you.
Yes.
Do you like this concept? And do you foresee a trip to Plano on our horizons?
Oh, hell yeah.
You do?
Yeah,
yeah,
I do. I mean,
me too.
There's a lot of these.
Feel good week, actually.
There's a lot of these going on in Dallas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yeah, Dallas is like the retail mecca right now for innovation.
Right.
Yeah,
especially for these types of concepts. So like last summer, I think when you were out, we were talking about Quick Lots that also took over a giant mall space that's doing a similar concept like this. Again, like they have an omni-channel approach to this. I love it. This is like gambling and shopping rolled into one, which is like my dream state. It is. It's like, oh my God, am I going to get the deal? Am I going to get the deal? Am I going to get it?
Right. Okay.
And then you get so excited.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yes. I mean, I love it.
Settle down.
Also, people have a reason to come to the store. That's exciting. I mean, you see the draw that the treasure hunt brings for people to get them into places like TJ Maxx and Home Goods.
Yeah.
But this is like, I can see what might be coming online first. I don't have to be in store to get it. They also are talking about digital displays. So I'm picturing like Simon Says and like red light, green light going. And like, if you're the first one to get there, and maybe you can use your phone to do it. Like,
100%. My mind, I was going to talk about that too. My mind goes crazy with what this could be. Yes. I don't know if it will be.
Yeah. So what do what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are like you. This is like going to be weird this week, but I'm loving almost all these stories, but I love this concept too.
Yeah.
You and I have long hypothesized that someone could and should do this with the right combination of technology to take the deal fever of online and combine it in a physical store.
Right.
You know, like I said, I think it's hard to know how it's going to work, but there are a few things I really love about it. And like, for example, like you said it, the mobile displays and the QR codes make me hope that their online inventory is connected to their offline in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
And that they're always running the deals in the same way in both places to create that deal fever that you're talking about. Like, are you getting it online or are you in store?
Right.
And you're watching it like decrement down.
Yep.
Like that is such a merchandising trick that I think would be gangbusters. And I hope that's in this store. Like, I really do. Go.
And even if, but I'd like to play on that a little bit. Like, even if you didn't have it online and offline, just adding the like QR code or like mobile purchase point in a scenario like this, like you think of like the outlet centers, doesn't have to be tied. Like, even if they didn't have it even showing on omni-channel, like if it was just in the store and I could see that in the like price changes right in front of me when the blue light goes on and like I can click it and buy it right there. Like that is huge.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. But I think the omni-channel nature is pretty awesome, especially since we're omni talk.
Yes.
But the other cool thing about this too is I was checking them out online. They have a membership online,
right?
$5.99, I think it is. You get free shipping. And so my question would be, would customers pay a membership fee to maybe have their product shipped to them or to have an experience like this?
Right.
And when you think about it, like it already works. It's in the cards with Costco. So this is just a potentially supercharged digital version of a very cool idea around the treasure hunt. So cool find. So I think it could totally work to get that extra revenue stream to help support the model.
Yeah. I have a question for you though. Being a former operator, running stores, what challenges are they going to be looking at? Like, so that this doesn't turn into like full on like Texas bar fight, trying 100%. To like fight over these items, especially when you have items, when you're using the stores as like ship from store. Like, how does that work in this like feverish time?
100%. I mean, I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to talk about that too. I think there's two really key things that are required to make this work.
Okay.
You have to have great you can decide roughly how many of them you want.
Sure.
In physical stores with multiple locations where people like different things, It's much harder to get that right. And you got to go to the well on what those really compelling treasure hunt finds are that bring you into the store each and every month, or each and every day, I should say.
Right.
But the more important part is now you're going to a situation where you have one pool of inventory in a DC, most likely servicing e-commerce, to now going to multiple pools of inventory. And that means much more complications, and that you could get some of those merchandising bets wrong. And that could mean markdowns, and that could mean hits to profit down the line. So you have to have really fluid inventory systems, which is another reason why I kind of give you crap before about not bridging the inventory. I think it's actually inherently important that they try to figure out how to bridge the inventory, because it's a liquidation strategy should they make the wrong bet on the merchandising. But what do you think?
I don't know. Like, that's like, I guess that's another question for me too, is, I mean, how much, like, is, if I'm online and that thing got purchased in store and I can't get it anymore, is that like part of the benefit of going to the store? Like, is that what's getting me in, and that's better for the retailer anyway, because then they don't have to ship it? Like,
well, it could be, but you could actually systematically decide what pools of inventory get to be seen by whom,
right?
You know, as well. So like, there's ways around that if you think about this in the right way. That's why it's a really cool concept to watch.